Hi everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch this virtual award celebration. This is a very new format for us, and we appreciate all of those who helped us put this together. We will be hearing from all of our supervisors, acknowledging our graduating seniors, and of course, presenting all of the awards. We hope you are doing well during these unprecedented times and want to remind you that we are here for you. We have almost completed another semester with finals just around the corner. We can do it, and summer is almost here. We can't wait to see those of you who are returning to the Student Center this fall. For those graduating, we want to wish you the best of luck on your next adventure. Please enjoy hearing from all of our supervisors and the rest of the program.
Hey everybody, it's Lamar here. I'm so grateful to be with you, albeit virtually, for the celebration of one of the greatest Student Center staffs that I have ever encountered. You all just are rock stars, and I'm excited that we at least get a chance to celebrate and to honor and to recognize the hard work of our entire Kent Student Center staff. When Gretchen asked me to do this, I was more than thrilled and honored and happy to do so. I can't speak highly enough of the amazing work that each of you does day in and day out to ensure that our Student Center is the living room of the campus, that we nurture our community both at the university and external to the university, and that we have excellence in all that we do. You all plan and execute so many events, so many programs, so many services, and I am hard pressed to ever see members of our blue shirt team or our administrative staff not with a positive and upbeat demeanor. I don't know how you all do it. I don't know where you find the time to do it, but you do it so well. You do it in excellence, and I am eternally grateful for everything that you do. To those who might be graduating, we wish you the utmost success as you leave the walls of Kent State University and go on to careers and graduate school or wherever your life may take you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your commitment to Kent State University and to the Kent Student Center. I know I have a couple of staff members who will be taking their next chapter in their professional experience here in the next couple of months through retirement. To Susie and to Gretchen, there are no words. There are no words that can express my gratitude to you for your service, to you for the amazing work that you have done on behalf of the Student Center and on behalf of the university at large. And a special shout out to Susie Okarma, who has done this work for 40 years. 40 years. That secretly is longer than I have been alive. And I'm just saying that you are hard pressed to find people these days that stay in a position that long and still have the passion, still have the wherewithal, still have the energy, still have the excitement after 40 years. So thank you to Susie and to Gretchen and to all of you. I wish you all the best. I know this year did not wrap up in the ways that we anticipated it wrapping up. Certainly we were thrown for a huge curveball with the pandemic. But even in that moment, our Kent Student Center staff stayed diligent. And I know that whenever we gather back at Kent State University, that we will not lose a beat in terms of providing quality and excellent services through our Student Center venue. So again, many thanks to you. I wish you and your families well and enjoy the rest of the celebratory experiences. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Greetings and welcome to the 2020 Kent Student Center Virtual Awards Banquet. Let me start by giving a big round of virtual applause to the people who are responsible for this awesome way we can still acknowledge and present our achievement awards to our exceptional student staff. Your administrators and Student Advisory Council came up with this idea, and I think it's really special. I always start off with a review of the year and the changes that we've made to enhance our facility and the services we offer. So let's get started. This year has been an exceptional year for change from the very top down. After the retirement of President Beverly Warren, Provost Todd Diakon was installed as the 13th president of Kent State University. President Diakon wasted no time telling the faculty and staff that he intended to continue the Students First initiative, and in fact he broadened it, adding, "Flashes take care of flashes," which caught on really quickly. Shortly after that, our Student Affairs Vice President, Dr. Shay Little, left. Dean of Students, Dr. Lamar Hilton, was selected for the interim vice president position. Dr. Hilton also reinforced the Student First initiative as he reorganized the division's senior leadership and reporting lines. Those changes, although really significant, really didn't impact our team too much. We continued on our course of enhancing student training, professional development, making our facility better, and improving the student engagement that happens here. But we did experience some important staffing changes too. The university's shared services initiative moved all of our full-time maintenance and custodial staff out of our department and placed them under university facilities management. Although they still worked in our building primarily, they reported to UFM and worked among all the Zone 5 facilities. Although we still get the usual great service we always did, student employees were not something UFM was willing to support, which left the senior leaders rethinking the housekeeping student staff positions. We knew we didn't want to lose our students, therefore we decided to integrate them into the operations team. In late November, we faced another challenge when Andy Thrush left. Perry Lopez agreed to take on supervision of the operations team in addition to the production team. However, with any change also comes opportunity. The senior leadership team and I seized this opportunity and reassessed all of our staff positions, both professional and student. That undertaking led to new job descriptions and new assignments. Ann was promoted to Associate Director for the department, and Perry was promoted to Assistant Director overseeing operations and production. Carrie Engel is taking over the post office. Kat Oakley is taking over summer events and conferences and the info desk. And Sierra Baker took on new responsibilities which centered around UECS, social media presence development, and advertising. So you see, all our members of our team have been affected by the changes made by the university and the department, not just you students. Sure, it was a little rocky at first. All change is. However, as the spring semester unfolded, our team was settling into our new supervisors and new positions, and getting back into the swing of things. As February and Valentine's Day rolled around, the Student Advisory Council had the banquet already planned, so they thought an ice cream social would be perfect. And it was. As February ended with warmer days, we all started thinking about spring break. Then March began, and our very existence started to change. And we all know what happened from then on. Our lives changed rapidly with the advent of COVID-19. However, as difficult as times are right now, handling classes, working from home with roommates, dogs, children, and other distractions which demand time, and energy. I would be remiss if I didn't say how much I admire and appreciate everything that our team has accomplished so far. Our team has shown extraordinary tenacity and resiliency, and I don't use those words lightly, as we continue to work through the hassles of living with stay in, wear masks, stay safe environment that may be with us for some time. I particularly appreciate President Diacon, who together with his cabinet made the tough decisions necessary to keep us all safe while enabling you, our students, to complete the semester and persist towards graduation. Sure, you missed the face-to-face classes you were taking, so do I. What a challenging task for all of us to go from face-to-face to remote learning and working. But our whole team is rising to that occasion. This virtual banquet is certainly evidence of that. Our team is doing a terrific job, and that same tenacity and resilience will make our team successful as we tackle whatever comes our way. So with that said, on to our awards. First, to this year's Student Advisory Council members who, with our staff, planned this fabulous virtual banquet and all the other events we enjoyed this year. Jordan Young, Julie Mancuso, and Katie Ankrum. And Katie, by the way, I might add, recently received the Purposeful Leader Award from the Kent State Leadership Center. Tyler Dosey and Isabella Buffalini also served as members fall semester, but went on to other educational opportunities in the spring. Thank you all for the wonderful events you planned and the services you provided throughout the year. That's it for me for now. Thank you.
I would like to take this moment to thank all the KSE staff, but especially our students. The KSE could not operate without all of you, and I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I think of you as family, not just employees. Your worries are my worries, your joys are my joys, and every day, the uncertainty that you are feeling right now, I feel for you. As we close this year, please know that it might have been a short year for us in the KSE, but it was a great one, and I'm ready for your return to see where we can go, what ideas you have, and how we as a team will take on our next steps and new challenges that will face us in events and operating the KSE. I myself had some challenges this year when I stepped back as a supervisor to many of you, but I knew that I could do this because I have a great team who believes in you the same as I do. Thank you, Perry, Sierra, and Kat, and the rest of the full-time staff for all your hard work and being there for our students. To our seniors, who have been with us for years, or those who have just joined the KSE this year, this is a time for celebration, even though those celebrations might be different, but enjoy them, you deserve them. To Jordan, thank you for standing by my side as my lone student employee through all these transitions this year. You do not know how much I am going to miss you for all those little things that just needed to get done. So, before I start rambling and more than likely crying, I want to close with just a big thank you to all of you.
Now we would like to recognize the graduating class of 2020. Some of these students actually graduated this past December. Some will graduate this May and others in August. Again, we just want to say congratulations from Zach and from our full-time staff, and that we wish you the best of luck in whatever your future plans may be.
Now we are going to announce the Area Superlative Awards. For Facility Operations, the Knight Award. This person is always willing to jump in and help out even if they weren't scheduled. The Knight Award goes to Isaac. The Info Desk and Lower Level, Confetti Award. This person is most likely to find a reason to celebrate. The Confetti Award goes to Shane. Post Office, Unpopped Cork Award. This person is highly commended for having demonstrated, possibly more than 1 or 2 times, the ability to maintain the characteristics of a person who is moderately sane despite multiple situations and pressures that could cause anyone else to embark into total aggravated rage and drooling insanity. The Unpopped Cork Award goes to Libby. Productions, the Murphy's Law Award. No matter what, something always goes wrong on this person's shift. The Murphy's Law Award goes to Sierra. University Events and Conference Services, the Chatty Cathy Award. The student that you can always count on to talk more than work. The Chatty Cathy Award goes to Nate. Congratulations to all of the Area Superlative winners.
As you all know, the post office consists of 9 student staff, and in the fall we hired 3 individuals to join our team. Now let it be known that all the newcomers are great and deserving of this award, but we were only allowed to choose one. This individual joined the post office crew in September, and from the moment we interviewed her, she had an obvious professional presence. Her resume alone showed character, and she hit the floor running, eager to learn. She caught on quite easily and has already shown her desire to become a leader. As many of you may or may not know, there are a lot of details and specifics and little margin for error in the positions within the post office. And though she is catching on quite well, even from the beginning, she has never hesitated or been afraid to ask questions, which helps avoid mistakes. She's willing to help others at a drop of the hat. And she has stepped in many times for the team when our fearless friend surprises us with his hundreds of merchandise mailings. When hours were needed to be decreased due to a gap in schedules, she filled in where and when needed without hesitation. I personally observed her sincere compassion towards her coworkers, and she is polite, courteous, and dedicated, and she is definitely a team player. One of her peers even states that she is most likely the best desk worker we have. She is a great worker, person, and friend. But this compassion doesn't stop there. It flows through to our customers. She makes sure the customer gets what they need, that they have a pleasant experience, and the delicacy in which she handles a customer's package or letter, it illustrates her commitment to the customer. And she treats the package, no matter how large or how small, as if it were her own. It is my pleasure to award this year's Kent Student Center Post Office Newcomer Award to Miss Megan Hawk.
KSC Post Office. Take number 57. Hi everybody. It is my sincere desire not to have to do take number 58, 59, 60. However, based on how things are going, should that become necessary, I think I will take a pause between breaks and have a few glasses of wine to assist me in perfecting my performance. In the meantime, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Susan Okarma, and I am the Senior Associate Director of the Kent Student Center. I am also the current supervisor for the Kent State Post Office, at least until May 31st, at which time I will be leaving the university and Carrie Engel will assume the responsibilities of supervising the post office. Yes, yet another change for the Kent Student Center this year. In the meantime, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about our KSC Post Office Student Employee of the Year. Having worked at Kent State in the Student Center for 42 years, this introverted student quickly learned that not only did I have a job to do to help me pay my bills, but I made friends with the people that I worked with. And we could do things together, and we still keep in touch, especially now. And it was more like a small family, especially if you were away from home. I see that a lot now with all of you. There's activities that you do together, you support one another, you have the ability to be engaged in stuff that SAC does, like ice cream socials and bowling. I know the post office students have gone to Cedar Point. They've done that mystery dinner, murder, theater, or whatever. And as a credit to their teamwork, they all came out alive. So this is a good thing. My Student Employee of the Year for the post office started working in the Kent Student Center in September of 2017 and quickly became a very valued member of the team. Their responsibility, their attention to detail, their maturity ended up getting them promoted in just 8 months to an assistant manager. In fall of 2018, this student decided to study abroad. And when the student returned in January, she found out, oops, I gave a little hint there. She found out that 2 of our most seasoned managers had both graduated in December and had left. So when she arrived back in January, she was promoted to manager. Now, she was prepared for that position because of her past job performance and as well as her former job at Uncle Mike's Dairy Barn prior to coming to Kent State. Based on conversations that I've had with full-time employees, other students, I can honestly say that my candidate is well-liked and respected. Throughout her employment, she's demonstrated excellent leadership skills. She's paid attention to details, especially the crazy ones that the U.S. Postal Service has. She's also been very diplomatic in handling delicate situations, whether it be through customers, co-workers, or when errors are found that have to be fixed up. And she used those rare instances as teaching moments, not opportunities for judging or ridiculing. Over the years, she's helped develop student work schedules, but she also provided a voice for her subordinates, especially when there were situations that really needed our attention. Her efforts were greatly appreciated by me and Carrie. My Student Employee of the Year is a criminology major with a concentration in victimology. She graduated in December of 2018-19 and has since secured a full-time job with Coleman Professional Services in Ravenna. I sincerely hope that in light of the pandemic situation, she is still working. However, based on the need for support and mental, confidence, I'm sure she is. Please join me in congratulating the KSC Post Office Student of the Year, Kirsten Holman. Thank you.
Hello, I am here to present the award for the Events Office Newcomer Award. This person came into our office and immediately became part of the team. She dived right in. She is smart. I watch her think things through and come to conclusions on her own. Well, actually, she routinely helps me think things through as well. She has a great memory. This staff member does not always write things down, and at first, that alarmed me a bit, but I have come to learn that she has this fantastic memory, and she routinely remembers things that I tell her, as well as she remembers things I tell other people. It's impressive. She can be sneaky, but she uses this power for good. She helps me uncover secret information so we can buy the perfect gift for a fellow staff member, or so we can have the most accurate, detailed information when we nominate someone for an award. If you haven't guessed it by now, this person is obviously Amanda. Amanda, thank you for all of your hard work this past year in our office. I appreciate you and all the help you have provided to me. Thank you for picking up hours this semester when we were in a bind and needed coverage. Thank you for helping me solve the When Will Students Meet crisis of 2020. I really enjoy working with you, and I am glad that you are on our team. Congratulations to the Events Office Newcomer Award winner, Amanda Cross. This year's area award for the Events Office is being awarded to someone who is smart, who excels in her role within our office, who is a born leader, and who is just plain awesome. Some of you may know I am participating in a program this year where Kent State is helping me to become the best leader and best professional staff member that I can be. I go to classes, I learn, I complete my homework assignments, and then I come back to the office. And I witness a student who is already doing the stuff that I am learning. It's incredible. I watch her and I am impressed. You can count on this student. She is solution focused. She can look at a problem from a different angle, and she is able to include perspectives from others while she figures out the answer. No matter what wacky last minute change is happening in our office, no matter if she is the only one manning the phones and sitting at the front desk, no matter if there is an upset customer right in front of her, this person keeps her cool and professionalism at all times. She is very involved on campus and in our office. She is a leader, and I look up to this student. She bleeds blue and gold. She takes pride in being a Kent State Flash, and she radiates school spirit. And obviously, I am talking about the one and only Katie Ingram. Katie, you are such a positive person, and you bring a great attitude into our office every single day. Your smile and attitude are infectious to our whole office. I'm grateful to have had the chance to get to know you and to work alongside you. I wish you the absolute best in your future endeavors, and I sincerely hope that our paths cross again. Congratulations to this year's area winner for the Events Office, Katie Ray Ankrum.
These are the awards for facility operations. From the time this student was hired, it seemed like they never left the student center. Every minute they could possibly work, they were there. With all of that time spent on shift, they learned as much as they possibly could about how we operate and passed that knowledge on to every person that was hired in after them. Even within 2 semesters, the students showed that they were ready to meet any challenge in their way. During this time away from the office, I'm reminded of the daily check-in from this student. Even days they weren't scheduled. If they were scheduled, they were there an hour early to ask if they could clock in to help out. The Facility Operations Crew Newcomer Award goes to Isaac Jimenez. And then this student wasn't with operations long either. But you wouldn't know that from the quality of work that they accomplished. Even on the toughest shifts, this student showed incredible resolve and the ability to just get things done. And in that short time, they were promoted to supervisor based on that. Every student, administrator, or client who interacted with them has nothing but praise for their genuine kindness and patience. Their supervision was instrumental in making sure the transition from operations to facility operations and those duties went as well as it did, and making sure we did have a successful semester. The Facility Operations Award goes to Devin Starr. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I am here to present the Newcomer Award for the Information Center and lower level. We had a few people join staff this year, and they have all done a wonderful job so far. The recipient of this award really hit the ground running. She had a great breadth of knowledge, not just of the layout of campus, but also general information behind campus that has really made her a great resource to our customers as they enter the building and go about their daily business. This person has a very bubbly personality, and I feel has fit in well with the general staff of the Information Center and lower level in just a short amount of time. It is with great pleasure that I award Izzy Savage as the Newcomer of the Year for the Information Center and lower level staffs. Izzy, it's been great to get to know you this year, and I can't wait to spend more time with you as you continue on with the Kent Student Center in the fall. Thank you. Hi everybody, I'm here to announce the award winner for the Information Center and Lower Level Area Award. The person receiving this award has been an amazing resource to me as I transition into the role of supervisor for the Information Center and Lower Level. As most of you know, this is a role I took on in November, and have had a little time to learn about the desk and the staff prior to becoming the supervisor. But this person very much took me under her wing and helped show me the ropes so that I knew a little more of what I was talking about as we hired our staff members for the spring. But she also provided good perspective and information to me so that I knew what I was really getting into as the supervisor of this staff. I would like to award and thank Corinne Rube for being a wonderful manager, colleague to fellow students, a great resource to the administrative staff, and providing me a wealth of knowledge as I moved into my role in the Student Center. Thank you very much. I really wish that we got to spend some more time together this semester, and I wish you the best of luck in all you do. Please don't be a stranger and make sure you come back and visit. Thank you, Corinne, for all you've done.
And now the production area awards. This student wasn't with production even one semester, and in that time they were running events in the ballroom. I usually have to get students acclimated to the basic duties of running the third floor, but they jumped at every opportunity to run the booths and excelled at every step. When presented with a technical issue, the student remains calm and collected at all times and fixes every issue with ease. I can't even imagine them panicking. I don't think that they have that in them. The Production Newcomer Award goes to Olivia Heaton. And then this Production Area Award goes to a student who has been involved in almost every big event we've run this year. From being in the ballroom booth, running boards for Golden Flash Days, to running a spotlight for Rock the Runway, they have been there. My goal with production was to create distinctive events for a distinctive Kent State, and providing services that you can't get anywhere else in Kent. This student has always met or exceeded that standard set for us, and they push that bar higher and higher. This Production Area Award goes to Peter Lindo.
Hi everyone, it's now time for the Administrator of the Year Award. This last year has presented a lot of challenges to this administrator, but they proved time and time again they can handle anything that's thrown at them. They've shown how hardworking they are, they've demonstrated how much they care about their student center and their employees, and always work towards a vision to better the student center. It should come as no surprise that this year's Administrator of the Year is Perry Lopez.
For me, the highlight of any year is being able to give the Student of the Year award to one of our well-deserving students. Every one of you qualify for this prestigious award because the work you do for us is outstanding. This year's no exception, and that's why deciding the best of the best is always difficult. This year's Student of the Year began working for us in 2017, when there was no distinction between facility operations and productions like there is today. She, or he, showed quickly how adept they were at learning new things, performing new tasks, and managing events. Once she, or he, learned how to do things, she, or he, quickly helped others to do the same. When operations and production originally split, there was no question about which side of the house she or he would excel in: production. She never missed an opportunity to self-educate and then help her teammates to do the same. He, like so many others, often picked up additional hours so he could gain more practice and more experience. Now, one of the university initiatives, a distinctive Kent State, that I have to report on in my end of the year assessment includes what role does the KSC play in making a distinctive Kent State? Clearly, one of my answers to that question has to be how well our production team supports the technology questions and needs of the people who use the Kent Student Center for their events. Now that sets us apart from many other universities and serves to make us a distinctive Kent State. Our Student of the Year, with passion and enthusiasm, helped raise the level of services we had in ensuring that we provide the best service and expertise to our patrons and guests. That fact is validated by the numerous successful events which have occurred in the Kent Student Center. Your 2020 Student of the Year, Jake Ball.
Now I get the honor to recognize and thank someone who has been a supervisor and mentor, but more than anything currently is and forever will be a friend. Susie, I do not know where I would be today if you didn't take the chance on me almost 20 years ago. After you made me take a typing and alphabetizing test, you still hired this girl without any office experience and maybe not the best of references. But you took a chance on me that day, and because of that, I owe you more than you can imagine. From being the quiet girl in the scheduling to crossing over to the other side, as Linda used to put it in conferences, to becoming the full-time manager of operations, assistant director of events, and now the associate director of the Kent Student Center, you've believed in me, challenged me, and accepted changes, even if you didn't agree with them at first or at all. From you, I learned that customer service and building relationships are the most important. I promise that I will keep those at heart as you retire and I don't have you down the hall to remind me to think before I do something. I am just one story over the past 40 years of a student who you have touched. You have been a mentor to so many, and I hope that when I retire, I have touched as many lives as you have. I know I am speaking on behalf of everyone when I say thank you for your guidance, leadership, dedication to Kent State University and the Kent Student Center for the past 40 years. You will be missed in so many ways, but we all know that you will enjoy your time with retirement, traveling, spending time in the garden and pool, and limiting your time at the casino whenever possible, even though it's your favorite place. I leave you with just this one message. Retirement is when you stop living at work and start working to live. I challenge you to do this every day because you deserve it. Thank you.
Gretchen, thank you so much for all your support, guidance, and friendship. You have taught me so much in the little time we have been together. I am so glad you welcomed me to be part of the Kent Student Center team. I promise to continue to support Anne and the Student Center team, as I have always supported you. I will miss our conversations, but I promise to keep the faith. I wish you only the best in your new chapter, and I want to leave you with this. This highway you're on may be rerouted, but you have planted seeds that have not yet been sprouted. Enjoy the sunrises and sunsets and all that nature has to give. No more watching the clock. You only have one life to live. Thank you. Best of wishes.
We'll miss you.
This concludes the 2020 KSC Awards celebration. On behalf of the Student Advisory Council, we wanted to thank all of our student and administrative staff for all of your countless hours of hard work. A special thank you to Jake Ball for doing an amazing job of putting together this virtual banquet. Congratulations again to the graduating seniors and retiring staff. You will be missed. Everyone stay safe and healthy, and hopefully we will be back working in the Student Center soon. Thank you.